You forgot about 2 days. No more 20 days. Thursday, Friday, you never wake up. You wanna get it. Wake up. You get your tea. Wake up. You everything else. Wake up. You wake up. You forgot about 2 days. No more 20 days. Thursday, Friday, you never wake up. Diamond and gay nights.
Yes. It is going down. It's the Morning Tea Radio Show. What up, mate?
What up, though? What up, everybody?
I know you over there tagging people. So
listen, I'm getting people ready for today's conversation.
Yeah. I know you're doing your thing. I'm trying to make sure I'm just trying to make sure people can hear us.
Yeah.
If y'all can hear us, man, y'all throw them thumbs up. Y'all throw them.
Let us know y'all are in the building. It is Wednesday, and I'm excited about today. I'm excited because we have the absolutely amazing business architect Rebecca Davis in the building with us today. And
what is she again?
Business architect.
Come on.
She's a boss.
Come on.
She is a boss. So we're excited about today. I'm excited about speaking to her. I'm excited about this morning tea topic because listen, the tea is hot on this morning.
I got my shoes on today. You like the shoes?
Yeah, they straight.
Yeah, I got
they
the
straight.
shoes
You
on.
know, when you put them sugar on, it's a whole nother morning tea.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother morning tea.
Yeah. So you know.
So we are excited today, y'all. We're excited. So
shout out to everybody that's tuned in.
Absolutely. If y'all are tuned in, y'all rocking with us, say good morning, share the live, invite some people because guess what? Today is about to be something to witness. So y'all make sure that y'all stay connected.
Is it something that you're trying to get off your chest?
It may be. It may be. You know, every time I have a morning tea topic, we're going to get something off our chest.
Ooh, y'all better be ready.
We're going to get something off our chest. Ooh. But listen, we speak the absolute truth on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
Ma'am.
We don't, it's no judgment zone. It's a safe space to be who you are, be your authentic self.
Yes, ma'am.
Peel back the layers and let us know who you are, how you feel about what we're talking about, because this is a show where we like perspectives.
Yeah,
we love perspectives.
So y'all make sure y'all chime in, and if y'all got anything y'all want to say about the topics, about anything, y'all make sure y'all tell us we can shout you out, say what you say.
Yeah, that's what we do. So bringing that's a good segue. If this is your first time tuning in to the Morning Tea Radio Show, we utilize this platform for businesses, entrepreneurs, nonprofit organizations who want to enlarge your networking territory. So if you want to bring exposure to your event, to your business, to your nonprofit, whatever it is that you got going on, we definitely can assist you with doing that. We have a community of listeners that tune in to us each and every Wednesday, and we're just excited to be here. We also have, not only do we give them the opportunity to bring exposure to what it is that you have going on, but we also have morning tea topics, and our morning tea topics are adult conversations.
Wow.
We keep it 100, as the young folks say.
100
done on the Morning Tea Radio Show. But I just believe that when you have people want to hear the real conversations without the fluff. People want to keep it real, and sometimes people want to share their experiences.
And then too, I like the fact that you get with us, you get it from a male and a female perspective.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And we definitely help each other out. It's been days when we've been in here, we done talked about them topics. Left out of here a whole new person.
You know and it's okay. It's okay to sometimes, as I always say, sometimes you have to make your wrongs right. Sometimes you have to change your perspective, your thoughts. You get another side for somebody else to be able to see something that you may not have seen yourself. And so that's one thing that we love. So we appreciate y'all. Listen, we had over 1,000 views last week on Facebook, right? We had over 1,000 views. So we had the amazing conversation with Kimberly Powell. So shout out to Kim, who was rocking with us on this morning, who has been rocking since we've been back in the studio. But we also had an interesting topic last week where we talked about the married couple that had the mother-in-law that was been with them, living in their house 14 of their 15 years of being together.
Man, I wonder if the mother-in-law still there.
Yeah, she trying to get the outhouse.
Yeah, because she thought the 14, she was supposed to be there just for a year.
Yeah, she definitely thought she
stayed
be
14 years.
Yeah,
and now he's trying to get rid of her so they can go and get their stuff together.
For sure. We're gonna see. So the morning tea letter person, if you want to keep us updated on what took place, did the mother-in-law get the queen suite on the in the house.
So she dang sure was trying.
Yeah. She said that's her. She telling all her friends that she got a new comforter set, a new furniture set.
Yeah.
She gonna reside in a new space.
I think I'm gonna put new carpet in here.
Yeah, no, they moving into their dream home.
Yeah.
So this her dream.
I want to look at some ceiling fans.
Yeah. Light fixtures. all of that. But listen, shout out to John Marstein, my brother who is in Belize. So shout out to you and your family. I see you out there doing your thing. If you don't know who John Marstein is, you definitely need to know. He's a huge community activist right here in the city of Houston who definitely gives back in honor of his son. And we are connected because his son was killed. My brother was killed. So we out here in these 8-town streets doing our thing. So,
and that's one thing I say about you. You ain't gonna never let that name your brother. Every year you going strong. So I definitely a lot of respect. From
I appreciate you. It's a lot of people who know him who didn't know him, but they know him. They know him now. They know him now.
Of course. And then you just a pillar. You do a lot of things in the community.
For sure.
Definitely salute to you.
Thank you. I sure appreciate you.
What they say,
give you flowers while you can still smell them.
Yes, ma'am.
While you can still smell them. So listen, it is the last week of Black History Month. Yeah. It's the last week of Black History Month, and we've been going strong. We so give me some emojis. Give me some. Yes, give us some. Give us some emojis. But we definitely have been given the Black History facts because we need to know more about the culture. Yeah. We've been seeing a lot of the Orange Man. We need to know about our people during this season. But actually, Black history should be every day. It really should. We should represent the culture and who we are and what we have come from. There's a lot of people who has done a lot of work in order for us to be able to do the things that we're doing today on a regular basis. And so I got a really good Black history fact on today. So the Black history fact of the day is the 3 light traffic signals was invented by Garrett Morgan in 1923.
Man, boy, see, we ride by these things every day.
And sometimes we mad at them though. Sometimes the light turns green a little bit turns red and yellow a little bit too fast. Yeah. Sometimes we get caught by the police.
You know what? I'm gonna say this here.
Yeah.
And you really got me. You really turned on something in my head.
Yeah.
I wonder why, in schools we not taught these specific things because we taught like Boston Tea Party and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that really don't
apply to us. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So and I'm thinking that maybe if we would taught some of these things, and I know that it starts at home.
Yeah.
If in the first place it started at home. So if you can teach it at home. But in schools, if maybe that would be something that would encourage us to go out and be inventors.
And not only that, but I can remember, and I don't know when you was in elementary school.
Man,
however, I know back in the day when I was in school during Black History Month, we learned about specific people within Black history. But as I keep saying, we only learn about the major people. And it took the culture of the school, the Black teachers, the Black administrators to make sure that this program was carried out so that not only us can celebrate, but also other cultures and other nationalities can learn more about the things that we have done. However, I feel like these need to be things, like you said, it should be a part of history within the classroom. So if you are a teacher and advocate of Black history and you doing your thing, maybe this could be something that we bring up to the school boards to discuss how this can be added to history where we can learn more. Because I'm gonna be honest, the more that I've looked for facts, I've learned more about things that we utilize on a daily basis that was actually invented by us.
I ain't gonna lie. They were talking about the Boston Tea Party, and I was like, "What a Lipton tea is."
Green. No, it wasn't even green back then. You up there looking for Lipton with the lemon. With the
little yellow.
Yeah.
Boston
yellow.
Tea. Look, Boston Tea Party.
What you look like sipping on? But we sip on tea.
But I understand what it's what those for.
Right.
I'm just just being
But
silly.
Even Columbus, we learned about those different things, but we also need to learn about the culture. And maybe, as adults, we need to take more initiatives in making sure at home, and also, when we have the Black history programs at the school, we need to show up and show out so we can, because I'm telling y'all, the more history that I look at, I'm like, wow, speaking of, there's a Black woman that invented the ironing board.
And it's crazy too that I had to wait till I was like probably like 20, almost 30 to even really just grasp Black Wall Street.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's crazy because I learned that in the street.
Yeah. Or you see it on a movie.
I learned that in the
yeah. I'm saying there's things that we see in movies that as a part of history. So shout out to everybody who's an advocate. Again, if you're a teacher, if you're a community leader, whatever it is that you do, excuse me, I highly recommend that we be more intentional with learning these things as an adult and teaching our kids these things. Because I'm telling you, when I saw that it was a Black woman that invented the ironing board, I'm like, wow.
Come on.
And somebody just took the idea, another culture took the idea and ran with it because they had the money to be able to pay those.
We need them royalties.
Yeah. So shout out to them. But yeah, we're gonna get into a commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to bring in Rebecca. We got a game again. We had R&B not last week, the week before, but today we got movies. What movie is it? So we're gonna go into a commercial break. Y'all make sure that y'all keep it locked right here on GMT Radio, the Morning Tea Radio Show with your girl Mika Diamond
and your boy K-Night. Yes.
Oh my God, it's your song. Oh my God, turn it up. DLS Music, YSL, Freddie Fontaine, we Martians, lag out.
To really clean me up, 'cause I was dirty. You got me out the bed, 'cause I was dirty. Walking around thinking like I wasn't dirty. Say you Russian roulette with your grace and mercy. 'Cause I'm sorry, I wanna be clean. 'Cause I don't know what other people doing that I need. Had to break the struggle, I'm free. Now that I'm free, you got a pistol out of me. I'm so glad you cleaned me up. You got me out the mud, 'cause I was dirty. Walking around faking, playing Russian roulette with your grace. Hold on, let me testify. But it's a Saturday, I was doing what I wanted. Come Sunday morning, you can find me on that organ. But I wasn't clean on the inside. Like everybody else, church was the place to hide. Communion came, so I took it. Didn't want to expose myself. In my heart, I knew I wasn't right. So I was caged, got tired of frontin'.
All right. That is Dirty by the Martians. So shout out to the Martians who's rocking with that Dirty. K-Nice and I love that song. Yeah. One of these days, we're going to have to play the whole song so you can understand why we love it just so much.
Yeah.
But listen, we got an amazing guest today, and we're going to bring her on with the South introduction because I want her to be involved in this game. And then we're going to get into a commercial break and bring her back and get to know her a little bit more, get all the tea from her. And then we got an amazing morning tea topic. I didn't want to have too much because I want to make sure that we have enough to unpack the morning tea topic. So y'all make sure that y'all already clapping for the one and only Rebecca Davis. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, unmute yourself, Rebecca.
There you go.
There you go. Good morning. How are you?
I am fine. How are y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for this opportunity to come on the show.
Absolutely. We couldn't have a show without you being on it one of these days. So we appreciate you rocking with us with your glam squad up early in the morning on the Morning Radio Show. So shout out to your glam squad who assisted you this morning with preparing for the show. But listen, we're going to get more into tea on you. But right now, we're going to get into this game with K-Nice, and for all of those who are tuned in and who's listening and who's watching. The name of the game is What Movie Is It?
Uh-oh.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to say a quote from the movie, and you all have to guess which movie it is. Okay. All right. Let's Rebecca, you can chime in too. Try not to say it before this one because he's going to be over here trying to figure it out for me.
Okay.
Let me get on the Google right quick.
for a minute. So here's an easy one. He's a good man, Savannah.
Man, I don't know.
Anybody in the chat? He's a good man, Savannah.
Don't know.
This is a lady. This is a chick flick. See,
I don't watch chick flicks.
You don't watch chick flicks. Okay, if somebody who is in the chat I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes and let it marinate. Okay, here's the next one. Ida Pappy.
That's Color Purple?
No.
Ida Purple.
Ida Pappy. Rebecca, you know that one?
That's life, isn't it?
Nuh-uh. It's Jingling.
You doing all female?
No, Jingling is with the comedian. Ida Pappy, Jingling. Okay.
That's life.
No.
I thought that was life too.
Yeah, that's life.
It's life.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is his mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
I don't know.
Oh my God. You don't know. His mama called him Clay. Now I'm gonna call him Clay.
You gotta do some juice or some
No.
Minister
Society. The Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Yeah, I'm doing all the girl like
that is not a girl movie. That is Coming to America.
Oh, I sure didn't remember that. I was finna say Ali.
That is a part of the Ali. Okay, so the next one, Code 10. Get those chains off the doors. The enemy is here.
Lean on Me.
God, these are easy movies. I can't believe y'all don't know these.
That one I know. Lean on Me.
Lean on Me. You don't remember when he was running
Man,
the back?
I'm gonna tell you something. Lean on Me. When I was watching Lean on Me, when I was going to the movies and Lean on Me, I was trying to lean on something else. I ain't gonna even lie.
My God.
I'm being honest. I'm trying to have my little boo thing.
No.
Man,
see,
look.
you missing all the classics. Okay,
You know
one more. What?
You got all these movies. I'm gonna have to go watch.
I
Lean
tried
on
to
Me
get
now.
something that may be in your age regimen.
But lean, lean on
Jade.
Me.
Okay, so this is the last one. See, Daddy, sinners have love too.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Can I say that one?
Yeah, you could say it.
Color Purple.
Color Purple. You don't remember when she was in the church?
Nope.
Oh my God. Nice.
Nope.
We got to get him on to some movies because he
I don't watch like honestly, like I don't watch movies to memorize movies. I just watch the movie, and once it go off, I'm on to the next thing.
I'm sad. Nice. You didn't do good on that
I
one. Shout out to the people who said thank you, Rebecca, because at least somebody with a microphone said so.
So you need to go watch some get some scenes off them old Tubi movies.
No, that's new Tubi.
Them Tubi movies.
Y'all listen. Okay, we just gonna get to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna get all the tea from Rebecca Davis, who is here with us this morning, all the way from Dallas, Texas. We're excited to get all the tea from her, and then we got a hot morning tea topic. Why can't we support our own? So y'all make sure that you don't go away. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Here at T&D Tax Service LLC, we offer a full service of business from tax preparation, tax planning, business bookkeeping, business coaching, company setup, payroll, and money management, along with credit restoration. We are highly trained with proven ability to communicate well with diverse groups, individuals, corporations, and small businesses. We will get the job done. Contact us today at 281-856-6568, or we can also be reached at any social media. If you're starting a business, we can help you get the job done. At T&D Tax Service, our motto is, when you start off right, you end up right.
All right, y'all. We are back live on a Wednesday, Women's Worth Wednesday. We're going to call it Wisdom Wednesday today. Women's Worth scared them a little bit, but no. We're going to have Wisdom Wednesday because one thing that we do on the Morning Tea Radio Show, we highlight business owners, nonprofits, but we also have real conversations. One thing anybody know about the Morning Tea, we going to talk about it, right? May step on some toes, may hurt some feelings. However, real recognize real.
That's the truth.
And that's what we got to do. But before we get into that conversation, we got Rebecca Davis, who is a woman with many hats, right? She has so many hats. I say, Lord, the good thing is she represents herself and her business at 125 to 50% across the board.
Right.
That is very hard to find. And when I met her, it was just something about her that said her sweet, humble spirit, but she is a boss.
Right.
And she about her business. So we welcome her to the show on this Wednesday. We're going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to get right into it. Good morning, Rebecca, again.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, my name, of course, is Rebecca Davis. I am the owner of Tax Time Express, Bossed Up Fashions, and Rebecca Davis Enterprises. Like Mika say, I wear a lot of hats, but sometimes I hate telling people that because they think I always got money.
Yeah. Can I borrow?
See?
Yeah.
But I am honored to be on the show. I'm honored to talk to women, entrepreneurs, everybody, get to know everybody. And yes, I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. And we definitely appreciate you. So wearing those many hats, right? As women entrepreneurs, as business owners in general, it's a hard job to be able to spread yourself through all of them and make sure that you're representing yourself and you're representing your brand to the highest level, the highest capacity for your customers. So let's talk about, how did you navigate, or how have you been navigating these businesses across the board?
Oh, it's not easy at all, because for the first 15 years of my business, I also worked a full-time job. I just left corporate America almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
So, and when I say full-time job, I mean, I get up every morning, drive to work 7 to 4. Then you still have to be a business owner. People didn't understand that, oh, what you got a job for? I need you doing those hours. So it had to be a lot of boundaries. It had to be a lot of balance. But then the most important is I just started learning how to take care of me. I didn't take care of myself through that time. I took care of everybody else, and I looked like it every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I've gotten so much better at, is causing a healthy balance for me. Everything else kind of can wait. I had to, learn how to balance that, but I had to learn how to be mentally healthy me. So, yeah.
And one of the things too is, I think business owners get a false preference, especially they automatically assume that when you say entrepreneur, that you may not have a full-time job, or you may not have a part-time job. And they feel like, I'm not worthy enough because I'm still working a corporate job, but still trying to sustain business. And actually, that's the smart way of doing business.
That's something that I learned as a business owner, that having income that's steady income versus trying to get steady income. You understand what I'm saying? And I would never recommend just leaving a job, because you can have, and this is one thing I want to say about entrepreneurship. You can have A1 credit, which is good, and you can go get the 20,000, the 50,000. You can go get that in credit, in business loans. But this the one thing you got to remember: you got to pay that back. You got to pay that every month. And so if you're not bringing in the business, if you're not bringing in the business, it's okay to have, I got the bag. Okay, you got the bag, but remember, them people won't pay money every month.
For sure.
And that's something that I had to learn.
And the thing is, your job will support your business until you're able to sustain those different things. And I think that's the part that people miss. So if you could speak to a business owner, Rebecca, that is navigating or trying to, or getting frustrated because they want to leave their corporate job, let's discuss what was your action plan of saying, okay, now I can release my corporate job and I can be a full-time entrepreneur.
Let me just say, it was not easy, because this is my thought. The fear that kept me into corporate America for so long is because people will play in your face. When they feel like they are the reason you eat, they switch up. So I always kept my job for that reason. And I honestly, when I left corporate America and my clients knew, some of them did. They felt like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go elsewhere. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And that's fine. But one of the things I will say is, have a plan of action, have some type of at least 3-4 months worth of savings before you do that switch. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I first did it, I've worked my whole life, so I'm used to that steady income. It was days where I'm like, is Chick-fil-A hiring?
You hit them points where, man, look, right now I do anything. Just to not, when I say anything, I mean, respectfully. Definitely. I would say, and I just say this from experience, not saying that you're wrong, but when you say 3 months, I'm gonna say at least a year or two. At least a year or two of money to sustain. So you got at least a year to get your business. Because not saying what you said was wrong. But
no, I get what you're saying.
In experience, 3 months, that's like, oh my God, like that if you make $1,000 or $2,000, you can spend $50,000 in 3
Yeah,
months.
for sure.
Easy.
For sure.
Easy.
Especially when you're using it, investing in your business.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I would recommend at least a year or 2 months of revenue.
Yeah.
I mean of funds.
A cushion.
Yeah.
To have
A cushion. Yeah.
A cushion.
And hard cash.
Yeah.
Not credit, because credit you got to pay back. So I'm saying hard cash. I'm saying hard cash. So
yeah, absolutely. So so that's some good tips, good tips for business owners, because I think some people feel like they're not worthy, or they feel like they're not on the same scale or balance when they have a job and they're trying to also become a full-time entrepreneur. Like there's a difference in that. And so I think people need to understand that it is okay and the smart decision to stay in your position until you're able to sustain your business. And it takes a while to be able to do that.
One thing I learned too is that 401, when you get on your job and you want to do entrepreneurship, you want to be an entrepreneur. If you working, make sure you get in that 401. Work, build up that 401. So when you walk away from that job, you got something to walk. You might have that 2 years. You might have that 2 years saved up if you're not saving.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? You can pull that out your 401, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's things that I didn't know that I know now.
Yeah.
It would have made my life a whole lot
easier. Sometimes people sustain
easier.
A job because of that.
Exactly.
They sustain a job. So Rebecca, you have an event coming up.
Yes.
Less than 2 weeks away. So let's talk about this event, because I want the women to understand the magnitude, the seriousness of this event, and the impact that it's going to have, not only for business owners, but you have a special story that you're going to share that you haven't shared, that people will be able to learn your authenticity about your journey in business and as being a woman. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my event, my first annual Women's Empowerment Brunch, To Whom Much Is Given. And that title, people, when they hear that, they think the first thing they take it to is money. Oh, because you have been blessed with so much money, you need to bless and bless. And I do believe that. I believe to whom much is given, much is required. But that statement is going to be a little different for my brunch. And one of the reasons I'm doing this is because people always love to tell the glitz and the glamour. People love to get on social media and stand in front of their $50,000 cars, $100 million houses and say, oh, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. But they don't. And then they make people feel like, oh, it's just A to B to get to that.
Nah.
When starting out, entrepreneurs don't see that within the first 3 or 4 months, they feel like failures. Yeah. And I just like to talk about the dirty part of it. The good parts, to keep it real. It's not always going to look like that, but it can get like that.
Yeah. Right.
You can get to that. And so as women, we always do, most of the time, we always do what we have to do instead of what we want to do. And I just want to help women to know it's okay to go through the bad stuff, because you're going to get to the good stuff. But when you get to the good stuff, don't be afraid to accept the good stuff, because you feel like you don't deserve it, or you feel like it's a certain time frame that you have to get there because you watch what people say and do on social media.
Rebecca, let me say this here. I like the fact that you're doing what you're doing, and I know it's a lot of people doing what you're doing. I like that because of the simple fact, me as an entrepreneur, when I faced the downtime, I didn't have because I was up, I didn't never think about joining groups and put myself in situations where if I did hit a downtime, I could go to that group and get not financial support, but just mental support, emotional support. So I'm saying these groups are worth getting into. These brunches and stuff are worth going to, because you might be up now. Yeah. But in business and entrepreneurship, trust and believe there will be downtimes, and it's not about always financial downtimes. Right.
Mental.
It could be mental.
Being mentally tired.
You know what I'm saying?
The struggle. And this morning tea topic, we're gonna talk about some of that tiredness.
And then I just want to stress it. Don't wait until you get down or going through a downtime to join these groups, to go to these brunches. Start going now in the uptime. Yeah. So you build rapport, you build relationships with these people. So when that time comes, because they do.
Right.
You got to lift you up.
And then you also, and this is a coach that told me long time ago, like maybe 2004, 2005, that you always have to keep fresh blood.
Yeah.
Like the only way that you can continue to have a business is you always have to continue to build relationships with people and keep fresh blood, because some of that we know some of our old blood turned dark.
Yeah.
It turned real dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you always have to get fresh blood so that you can continue to move and navigate through such as the mental stress, the mental struggles.
Then one thing I'm gonna say with that, and then we can move on, is that I like that you said that, because that brings me to validation.
Yeah.
What happens is a lot of times we get caught up in our customers, we get caught up in our clients, and we seeking validation from them. We have to understand that regardless of if we have no clients this week, if we have no if things are just slow this week, we still have to encourage ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
exactly.
You that's your baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your baby.
You trying to make me start, and we got to finish Rebecca before we get to that. Because listen, now my leg is shaking over here. It's because we're gonna get the morning tea topic is gonna be real hot. It may scorch some tongues, and it may make you feel a certain type of way. However, on this day, on Wednesday, February the 26th. We are going to have this conversation. So, Rebecca, you have a special part of this brunch that's taking place. And then I also want you to introduce how people can purchase tickets, how they can become a vendor, all of that information. But you have a special segment on how somebody can receive $1,000. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yes, it's the Shark Tank edition, the Shark Tank competition, the women's edition, where if you are a business owner or aspiring business owner, you have a great business idea, or you are already in your business, you're going to have the opportunity to pitch that business or idea, and the best one will walk away with me sewing $1,000 into their business, no strings attached. I just will hope that they take it and sew it into their business or their idea.
Yes, absolutely.
Can men sign up?
No, because men can't come to this one. But I got you on the next one.
Every Wednesday I come on. Hold on.
I know you were gonna say that.
Every Wednesday I come on. Men cannot do nothing.
You know what? We just gonna have to bless K Nice and do him and put a men's event together for him.
Every Wednesday I've been on here. It's been. Can the men come? No. Jesus.
No.
I'm gonna have to, Father God, we come to you right now, just praying for men to be a part of this.
We're gonna do a combination. We're gonna do
we are
female. So Rebecca, as of today, me and you, we're gonna have to discuss. We're gonna have to do something. And Kim, because if we didn't had it for 2 weeks, we're gonna have to discuss how we're gonna do a collaborative project with men involved. But listen, I think that that's an amazing idea, first because you're willing to sow into another business owner. And for those who aren't taking it serious, if you understand the seed of sowing, the seed, then you understand the magnitude of what this can do in order to catapult you to the next level. So what are we saying? Take this serious enough that she's sowing a seed into you. So you need to pitch your idea. You don't need to just come and just speak. No, you need to pitch your idea of whatever it is in order for her to sow into your business. So we just appreciate you for saying you want to sow into another person, because you've been in the seat to understand what they're navigating in this entrepreneurship.
Is it some type of professionalism that they need to come with when they pitching AI? Because we don't want people to come up in thongs and Croc shoes.
No, this is not that type of brunch. They already know the tone of the brunch anyway. This atmosphere has already been set.
Okay.
So if you come in there with Crocs on, you already not getting it.
Dicky shorts.
And I'm the host. I'm gonna tell you
tall tee.
No, that is against the wardrobe code. So do better.
Get in here.
This is not the one. This not the one. But so tell people how they can purchase their tickets, and what do you have to offer in regards to vendors if they want to become a sponsor, etc.
So we have different kind of we still have general admission and VIP tickets available. We have sponsorships where if you can't make it, but you want to put your business information inside of the swag bags, we have opportunities to do that. We have opportunities for vendors to set up and showcase their business in front of the women that'll be there. I'm gonna feed you really good. I'm just gonna pour into you. You know, it's been years that I've been wanting to do this because I pour into women all the time, and like I want to give the real. I want people to not feel bad because their business is not where they feel it should, or their mental anguish is allowing them not to move forward because everything in the world is going to go wrong. But sometimes you have to just step over that adversity. And I'm going to tell how I did it, because people think, oh, you just woke up one day and you in this business. No. I struggle still every day, but I had to learn how to mentally get myself together. And now I want to help somebody else do the same thing.
Wow. Absolutely. All right, y'all. So y'all heard it first right here from Rebecca. Not first, but first on the Morning Tea. Rebecca Davis, her event is on March the 8th, which is next Saturday. I already told my Houston people, listen, y'all need to caravan, whatever y'all need to do. Let's make sure that we get to Dallas, because guess what? You never know when you will be in Rebecca's seat, and you will need the same support from her or anybody else that's going to be in the room. Not only that, you have the opportunity to be in the room. I always tell people, you never know when your next $1 million could be sitting next to you. If you're not in the room, you can't receive it.
It only takes one person to change.
One person can change the whole person of your business and your life. And so one of the things that we're going to talk about is investing in yourself, of course, in order to be in the room. If it take you a little time, it may take you some extra dollars. But if you join in the seat of arena, you just never know, it will come back to you. It's been plenty of days I might have sold my last seat into a ticket, but when I got in there, I got my money back coming out. Yeah. If you understand what that means, then you understand what that means. So we're going to get into a commercial break. Rebecca's going to stay with us because we got a hot morning tea topic. And when we come back, we're going to make sure we have the last 25 minutes to touch this topic. So y'all make sure you're right there. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the morning tea.
Are you looking for a solution for dry hair? At Emoki, our proprietary rose water and blends of essential oils of rosemary, lavender, tea tree, mint, and jasmine cater to all hair types and textures, beards included, leaving your hair soft and healthy. So get Emoki. For more information, visit our website at emokeed.com. That's EMOKEED. Now go get Emoki.
Right, we are live back on GNT Radio, the Morning Tea Radio Show. Shout out to GNT Broadcasting Company, K-Nice, for doing those commercials. So if you want a commercial ad, if you want to be on the show, make sure that you reach out to myself or reach out to K-Nice. We would love to have you on the Morning Tea, love to advertise your business. If you want us to come out, MC, host an event, we can definitely do that at your business as well. But we are excited about this Morning Tea topic.
Let's go.
I've been holding on
I heard
7 days.
I heard some little stuff on the floor. That was your little feet tapping.
Yeah, my little feet is over here tapping. It's over here tapping.
Ready to
because
go.
I know not only myself, but there are many who have been in my shoes.
Yes, ma'am.
And so one of the things that I was thinking about last week is, why is it that we can't support our own? Why is it that we can't support our own? Why is it that we will rather do business with another culture than do business with ourselves? Why is it that most will say we don't do business right, but another culture does do business right? Yeah. Right? Why is it that we have that cliche in not supporting each other? Right. And I felt like, okay, it's Black History Month. We keep it real on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Like, what is it? Why is it that we can't support one another? What you say, Nice?
I think it's just it's a mentality of I want to be the first. You know, I don't mind. Once I get it, then I got you.
Yeah, maybe.
But to push you before me,
no, it ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
You know, and that's what I've seen. I've seen people come in the station and take pictures of equipment.
Yeah.
And they'll book a show for the month just to get a picture of everything that I got.
Just to learn.
To learn and then
try it on their own.
Burn out. But I say this here. What's for you?
Yep.
It's for you. Because I'm still, and there's a lot of those people that's not.
And that's the thing. What is for you is for you. Right. And listen, not saying that you can't get an idea.
But why?
Yeah. You not saying that I can't inspire you. Because guess what? Instead of you doing it behind my back, I may bless you and give you the whole blueprint of what it is.
You know what be the thing? This to be the cool thing. If you came in from the get-go and said, AK, look, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna learn from you probably for the first 2 months.
Right.
And then I'm gonna try it myself.
I'm only locked in for that amount of time.
I can't do nothing but respect that.
Yeah,
as an
for sure.
Because I had to learn from somebody.
Right.
I can't do nothing but respect that. You understand
right,
what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right.
for you to come in on the slick, you know, if you doing the taxes, and let me see what program she using. Let me see what what kind of pens she got. Is they black or you know, I'm talking about little bitty stuff like that.
I mean, and it's so what do you think, Rebecca? What do you think? Why is it that as a culture it's hard for us to support one another?
You know, and honestly, I always see it two ways. I see it one way is it's hard for us to support one another because like Knife said, it's always you worried about that person's pockets. You're worried about putting money in their pockets, like you're the only one that they're the only ones that you can support. You can support another person too. But I also see it too, sometimes it makes it hard because they feel like just because we are doing a business and it's our culture, just because it's us, then it should be discounted or it should be free, or you know, I'm doing you the favor. So they want so much more than what they would expect from other people.
And it's crazy because the first thing that come up, and I'm not saying this about all of us. I'm just saying this. The first thing that come out is what kind of cut me a deal.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Cut me a deal.
Man.
Or here's my thing.
What you gonna do for me? Look out for me.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, so we're here. Okay.
Yep.
My thing is that, and I'm not gonna say my thing, we gotta do better as a culture.
Yeah.
Like we go and we get business from other people. We don't have to have they don't have to have a resume for us to do business with them.
Right.
We just automatically assume that they know what they're talking about.
Right.
They running straight business.
Yeah.
Our culture, we want the deal. However, we don't want to pay the price.
Yeah.
We don't want to pay the price. And my thing is, and if I decide that I want to pay the price, I want to get a return on my investment.
Yeah.
Whether it be time, whether it be the knowledge that I'm learning, whatever the case may be, I'm spending my money because I'm entrusting in you to deliver what the expectation is between the both of us. So you can't, if you're not going to, don't be a business owner that talk out of both sides of your mouth. You say one thing, you do something different.
Right.
They don't go together.
Right.
It does not go together. And I think that's why it's hard for us to commit or trust our culture, because a lot of our culture is not operating in a professional business. It looked like it looked real good. However, I've been in situations where I've given you something. I've given you a blueprint. I've given you how much it costs. You want a deal from, I even can give you some time to pay it.
Yeah.
And you expect me to run 100 for you when you haven't even paid me for 25%.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it puts you.
See for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't, and this is just me.
I'm listening.
I don't do, like, I try not to do payment plans because I think payment plans in our culture can divide, make friendship, or not even friendship, make client and business owner maybe enemies.
Yeah.
Not even enemies, but just not do business together. Yeah. I'm expecting the payment on the 14th. You might call me and say, I ain't gonna have it till the 17th.
Yeah.
And I got something due on the 14th. And I'm keeping it 100 because that's how entrepreneurs operate.
Yeah.
Paying me 9 times out of 10, I'm doing this service because I got to pay something.
Right. But
let's keep it 100.
But here's the thing. Allow me to make the decision on if I want to do it or not. Don't automatically assume that you can be late on an invoice that's supposed to be paid on a specific
So I'm gonna put this out there.
Exactly.
Put this out there right now. For everybody who's dealing with an entrepreneur, remember this. When you pay that entrepreneur's got to pay somebody else for something. It's not going, all that money is not going into their pocket. If it's $1,000 made 9 times out of 10, that entrepreneur probably see about $200 of that.
Yeah.
If 200.
And And
once you start putting out and paying out, and
I think
it's crazy.
But I think that some, and Rebecca, chime in at any time because we gonna. I think that some feel like, oh, I can just do it on this. No.
No.
Tell you specifically, okay. You know, some people I trust that it may come a day when it may be my turn, when my account looks real low. You know what I'm saying? So some people I trust well enough. However, allow me to make the decision. Don't just automatically assume that if you say you're going to pay this invoice on this day and we agree to that, that invoice is paid.
And then let me say this here about the trust thing.
Rebecca, you just said
no, hold on. Let me say this because see, you hitting these points. And you had to build that trust. Don't come in on the first payment thinking that
exactly. That's what I was about to say.
You know, like I'm supposed to hook you up. You had to build you've done business with me before.
Yeah.
So now I can say, okay, because we've done business before, okay, I'll take that on the self because I know you good.
Right.
You know?
What were you getting ready to say, Rebecca?
The sob stories, like me as an entrepreneur and a person that I know how it is, like Kate Knight said, I know that when I take money, it's spent before it even hit my hand. I already know where it's assigned to.
Yeah.
So when you come in, when I do business with somebody and they say the price is the price, I'm not trying to get a discount because for one, I don't want a discount because I don't want my services discounted. I want just because you know me. Because you know me, I want to pay what it's supposed to be because I don't want it to be, well, I cut you a deal because I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it look pretty, or I knew I want whatever comes with it. So your price is your price.
Right.
Yes.
And I don't respect how when people come in, I'm in an office that I'm paying monthly for, lights I'm paying monthly for, and they sit down and they like, my friend told me that you were really nice and I just been going through so much. No, that's not fair to me. Don't do that. Stand on business because I can't come to you when my lights are due. I can't call and say, well, you know what? Miss Johnson was having a sad day and she was going through something. So I gave her a discount. Oh, well.
Right. That's between you and Miss Johnson.
Hey, when that star story come, I hit him with the no habla inglés.
Because listen, and I tell so David put a comment and he said, take the emotion out of business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you take the emotion out of business. And very well, I totally agree. What happens is sometimes we have the expectation of how a person is going to do business. So when we have the expectation of, and we very well should. However, when we put things to paper, when we have a communication, a conversation, we both have a great understanding on what my role is and what your role is. Agreement. Yes, not my emotions is going to get involved when we don't abide by the agreement.
Yeah.
That's what my emotions said in the beginning. It's business, but now you done pissed me off because at the end of the day, I've given you what you're supposed to receive. Yeah. My expectation is for you to take care of business. Yeah. And then it becomes, as you said last week in your post, it does become personal.
Right.
Because the expectation is we want to do business with specific people, do business, but it becomes personal because now you're messing with my stuff.
My livelihood.
Now I'm taking it personal because I see how you operate in everybody else's business. Well, I don't see, but they not complaining. Right. But here I am. I got an issue.
Right.
I got it.
Right.
I got an issue.
So how do you feel about those people that you follow them on social media, you see they work and you wait, and then you finally give them the business, you pay in full. Months go by, you haven't got nothing, and then you're not the type to take it to social media because you try to understand because you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
But then when you keep reaching out, no communication, you done paid a 4-figure investment up front, and you steady reaching out, and then when they finally do reach back out to you, they have every excuse. Well, I was doing this, I was doing this. Personally, and that's what I don't like in business. Yeah. Personally, I mean, morally, I'm human. So, okay, I'm sorry you going through that. But business-wise, I don't have to care about that because it's business and it's personal. You know, business-wise, I've paid you and you given every excuse, and then they try to throw it back on you. Well, it was that one time I asked you for something and it took you a day to give it to me. Okay, but it's almost a year later.
Right.
And this is the real story. It's almost a year later, and I still don't have my services, but I paid for my services up front.
Yeah.
Gotta hit you with that phrase. I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear it.
For me, how I would handle that, I learned a long time ago. I used to work for Shell Oil Company, right? And there was an African-American woman that was there who was trying to sabotage me and my job because I was better than her. I was a temp and she was a full-time employee. And because she was insecure because I was getting the praises on the job, she was sabotaging me. So what I did, I had to go back to what the mother people do. I had to put everything in writing. I had to start communicating through email. So when I dropped that ball, I had facts and receipts about what you were supposed to do for me, what I was doing in my business, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So for me, I handle things a little bit different than what other people. I can get on social media and blast a whole bunch of people. I really could. However, my next $1 million may be watching my timeline at any
exactly
given time. Right. And so in order for me to sustain my professionalism, I choose not to go. But when we get behind closed doors and I got an email, I'm telling y'all, if I'm emailing you in black and white, I'm strategically doing something. So for me and other business owners, if you are in a situation where these things are happening and you have receipts, there is a strategic way that they have an obligation. When you do a contract, you had an obligation to pay them. They have an obligation to be responsible for the delivery and what you were supposed to receive. Right. That's how I handle it. That's how I would handle it, Rebecca. And any other people in the time, say how you would handle that. But I just want us to get better in operating as a professional business. If we out here, we know how much money we making, how many clients we have, that's great. However, do your research. Ask these people that they putting out and saying that they're their clients. Ask them, how was your business relationship with this person before you sign your name on the dotted line? And now you're obligated to whatever it is that they're going to give you. One thing that I always say, and been saying it for years, I try to keep my hands clean and be integral when it comes to business. Because when you get out here with a bad name in these streets, it's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah. And it will send you in a dark hole where you will be depressed because the world is talking and they have receipts on what it is that's happening. So for me, that's what I have. What would you say to a business owner, Rebecca?
One of the things is stand on business, and no matter what, in whatever shoes you got on, that means it doesn't matter if you have $1 million business, if you have a $500 a month business, stand on it. Do not offer something. Do what you say you're going to do. And if you can't do it, at least make it right in some other kind of way. Don't just say, oh, well, now I got the money, so you don't have a choice but to wait. You don't have a choice but to do this, or you don't have a choice. Make it right. Communicate. And a lot of times, it's a communication. You can just communicate and say, oh, this is what's going on. This is this. I mean, I've the situation, I hadn't heard nothing for months. And then when I do, your first thing is an excuse or, well, this or, well, that, where you're trying to put the blame back on someone else. So I just say stand on business, and if you can't, just make it right. Make it right, because
make your wrong right.
Reputation is key in business. And
it's hard. It may be hard for you to reach back and hold yourself accountable. However, to the person, it's more integral for you to do that rather than just assume, oh, I'm gonna push them to the side. I got their money already. You know what I mean? I'm out here trying to get the next. No, that's not how it works.
That's called hustling.
Right. You can have a solid, good 5 to 10 people that can sustain you if you treat them right. Not more importantly, word of mouth, after you treat them right, they're going to tell somebody else. So you're going to continue to grow. So I know we took a lot of time with this, but I want to make sure that we had the conversation because I just want us to do better.
And this was really good. Again, I go back to what I said earlier. Put yourself in situations where you got groups where if you're going through it, I can come to you and say, well, hey, I had this situation. How can I handle it? Can you advise me, or can you just tell me what you did when you was in this situation? That's why I say these groups are really, really good to be in, and I'm seeing that now.
It is. You want to be surrounded by people, and not all the time when you're surrounded by a group, everybody, there may be a bad seed that's in the group. However, and you don't know it yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're still learning, but I think we also need to learn that we need to not jump to everything that looks glitz and glamorous out here on social media.
Yeah.
Or popular.
You
Yeah.
need to do your research.
Right.
I tell clients, ask about me, ask
Right.
about my services. Ask. I don't want nobody to feel as if they can't go to somebody who has done business with me and ask, have a conversation, get a referral from them.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I still want you to tell me, as my client, as my customer. Marcy is my customer. I tell Marcy, what else can I do for you to make it better?
Right.
Is there anything that I can do for you? And she right on the live and can tell you, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that my name is integral. I want to make sure that when she's talking about me to somebody else, she can say, oh, she know Mika is a good, I'll rock with Mika. I'll refer anybody to Mika, et cetera, because that's how I do business. Because as business owners, also, sometimes we may slip up.
Yeah.
But you got to be held accountable. If you know that you slipped up, hold yourself accountable and make your wrong right, so that I can still say, you know what, we had a couple of bumps in the road, but overall, she's an integral business owner.
I like what Danette Sherry said. I hope I pronounced the name right. She said, know your budget.
Yes.
Know your budget.
Know your budget.
If you got a $500 budget, then you're going to get $500 worth of business.
Yes.
If you got $1,000 worth, then you're going to get $1,000 worth of business. So know your budget. And when you got that budget, be ready to spend that budget.
Yeah, and don't go over. If you know that you can't, then don't do it.
Then don't do it.
And then as a business owner, don't be so critical. Don't be so first of all, don't be scared to ask for feedback, and then don't take it so personal when you get that feedback.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's bad or good, take it and learn from it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, y'all, this has been an amazing show. Thank you, Rebecca, for rocking with us on this Wednesday. We got to have you back after the event so we can talk about maybe you and the Shark Tank winner can come back and we can talk about that experience. That would be really good. They're going to have to pitch to you, and then they're going to have to come on the morning tea and pitch to the morning tea. How about that?
And see if we made a good choice.
So before we get off, before we let everybody out of here, tell everybody how they can follow you on your social media platforms to stay connected to you.
Sure. Yes, you can follow me, Rebecca Davis. It's Rebecca Davis, 1B, 2 C's, Tax Time Express, Tax and Business Service, and that's time with a Y and not an I, because why not? And yes, and I dropped the link if you want tickets. If you're in Dallas area next week and you want to come out, I dropped the link in the group.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. So listen, this Saturday, March 1st, we have the first Business Bestie pop-up shop at Calendar. Shout out to Teresa, who is on the live as well, and an amazing event space on the south side of Houston. We're excited, y'all. This is not going to be your average pop-up shop. I have so many games. We're going to dance. We got a DJ. We got food. We got drinks. So we're going to have a really good time. We're definitely going to pray. We're going to have a good time with networking. But the ultimate goal is for get to know somebody in the room. Right. As I shared before, your next million, your next level can be in the space. You cannot receive it if you're not there. So it's free. Come out just a little bit of time from 1 to 6 on Saturday. Calendars. I'm also releasing the first Business Bestie Collective on Saturday, the magazine. And so I'm excited about showing everybody who's in the room, as well as we got something very exciting that's going to take place on Saturday. So y'all make sure that y'all come out from 1 to 6. Nice, you got something?
Yes, I got the true shirts. So these are true shirts. Let me move this here.
I like that too. I'm gonna have to grab me one of them.
At the bottom it says,
God loves me now and forever.
And that's a true statement.
Yes, indeed.
And that's shout out to T. She got her true shirt, so I got hers. If you want to get a true shirt, all you gotta do is cash at me at GMT Radio. The shirts are $20. Once you cash at me, it's at GMT Radio, $ GMT Radio. Once you cash at me, I'll get the shirt made. You email me. You can take down my email address. The email address is gmtradio@gmail.com. You email me your address, and I'll shoot that thing out to you. I make it and shoot it out to you. I get about 2 or 3 days to make it and get it to you. So that is that. If you want to do a podcast, we open for business. We open for business. You can come in and we got different sets, like 3 different sets. So if you want to come in and do a podcast, you can do that. Hit me up 832-372-6874 and definitely get that thing made. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, y'all make sure that y'all come out this weekend. Amazing Morning Tea Radio Show. Shout out to everybody who rock with us on this Wednesday. I know it's been a hot 7 days. We've been waiting on this conversation with Rebecca as well as the Morning Tea topic. If you want to be a guest, if you want to advertise on the Morning Tea, we definitely have some slots for you. Reach out to myself or K Nice. But if nothing else, we'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location, right here on gmcradio.com. Have an amazing Wednesday.
And remember, God love you.
Amen. In Jesus' name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.